G'day everyone, welcome back to NS2HD. Currently playing on the All-In Fragfest server, which has got to be one of my favourite servers in the Natural Selection 2 beta right now. It is playing on Vale. There are 24, count them, 24 people in here, and we just had some huge games involving all sorts of tech and tiers. And I believe there's a map going, oh, there's a giant victory egg, that's awesome. And there's 09 here, and I'm flying around as a lurk because that's what I was when the game ended. And you know what, I think I'm going to go aliens again because I had a lot of fun doing that. And I think I'm going to gorge it up. Gorging in Cargo Transfer South, which means I'm going to try to defend it and grow it and be generally a helper alien. So I was playing great combat in the last round, doing a lot of fighting. And okay, now I'm evolving. So the Gorge, for all you new players out there, is a combat engineer style alien, not evolved to fight. Oh no, there's a marine in here, which is bad. And what was I just saying about combat? You do not want to engage in lots of combat with marines as a Gorge, so I'm going to hide over here. Oh no, can I actually get out of here? Yes, I can. Okay. But the Gorge is a healer and a builder, not a fighter. Ooh. He's got the spit attack with your primary mouse button, which can do a little bit of damage, but it's really just for warding marines off, not for actually doing a lot of damage. Healing up Mr. Kenny as well as healing up this hive, giving it a bit of extra health. Commander, let me know if you need any harvesters grown. And now I'm probably just going to place a whole bunch of hydras around in sneaky positions.
One pushing stuff.
So building these hydras up, they build very slowly when they're off infestation, but hydras are a nice little organic turret. They can do a little bit of damage. On their own, they're not much of a threat to marines, but together and in combination with other aliens, they can be really frustrating. Oh, but it looks like subsector's under heavy attack. We might actually probably not going to lose the game. We've got 3 or 4 skulks coming in to try and deal with that. I'm going to hold my nerve and stay here in cargo. Hive's grown. Oh yeah, here we go. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to assist my commander in building this. You know what? I'm going to be a really sneaky bugger and place a hydra right there. I don't think I'll actually be able to grow it, so I'm trying to think of a sneaky place to put it. There we go. So I'm just waiting for the commander to drop the harvester. So as you can see, playing as a Gorge, really you're not spending a lot of time in the early game fighting. Of course, you could be a more combat-oriented Gorge if you wanted to be. You could spend a lot of time on the front line healing. But me, I'm choosing to stay behind the lines, assist my commander in building things. Now, harvesters build very slowly, unless there's a Gorge assisting them in growth. So you don't have to have Gorges on the harvesters at the start of a game, but it can help you. You can choose to have Gorges on your harvesters, and that will grow up those harvesters faster, and you'll get resource flow faster. Pipeline. Of course, you'll also have slightly. You won't be as strong in combat because you'll have one less skulk in combat, or that Gorge won't be helping in combat. But it's a choice. Okay, where do you need a Gorge, Commander? Anyway, you're trying to put up a harvester at the moment. So not hearing too much out of this commander. Keep pressure up on Overlook. Roger that. I'll head over to the Overlook and I'll try to help grow Nano as well. Okay, the commander doesn't have a microphone, which is not the end of the day. It's always good to have a microphone as commander, but he's using text chat, which is very, very good. You definitely don't want to be a commander that doesn't talk, and that's definitely not what Mr. is doing. He's been a pretty awesome commander so far, dropping that second hive. Now, the hive here is under attack. I'm going to get into the thick of this fight and try to heal it. Heal the hydras as well that are in combat, and let the skulks do the fighting. Don't rush into the fight as a Gorge. Unless you're some awesome competitive player, you're not going to be able to kill your average marine with a Gorge. So we do have a nanogrid status going up, so I'm going to head over there and try and help grow it. And then I'm going to use...
Fuck, I don't know how it's...
And then I'm going to use clogs to block off the nano shield, the nano grid status room. So nano grid is that there's one marine in nano, guys. He's killing the harvesters. I can actually hear multiple marines, so I'm belly sliding the hell out of there.
They own pipeline. They got a full base in there now.
Nano grid status is this big room in the center of the map that contains multiple resource points. So friends, asking for heals. It's tradition in NS to just go up and chomp a gorge when you need a heal. And what I'm doing here is placing clogs across this doorway. This is the likely route of attack for the Marine team. Ah, there was no chance there. Migrant caught me off guard. Took me down nice and quick there. I was not ready for that. You're a nice big juicy target as a gorge, so it is tricky to defend yourself. But I'm just gonna gorge again because I was having a lot of fun gorging. Some games I just feel like being a gorge, and that's what I'm gonna do. And this weekend I am playing a hell of a lot of NS2, so you'll see lots of live forms. I'm gonna put up a lot of videos this weekend, I think, of just playing through different play styles and talking about it as I do so. There's a skulk. There you go. He's giving that chomp. You can also ask for healing as an alien. Z1, which might be changing soon actually, and that'll alert any nearby gorges to the fact that you need a heal. But just running up and chomping gets the job done as well. So I'm back in here checking on my clogs, and I'm just going to heal this harvester up. It's a bit damaged. I didn't get a chance to help these grow. That's okay. I'm going to help defend them now.
They get exos on the roof.
So we've got a nice resource flow in this game. Now I'm going to move, there's plenty of hydras in cargo transfer, so I'm going to move some hydras up here. When I say move, I mean that I can't grow any more than 3 hydras. So as soon as I place this hydra, my first hydra will die. And when I place another hydra, my second hydra will die, and so on and so forth. So you can only have 3 at any one time. Heals available at nanogrid status, guys. If you need heals, come to double. So there you go, 2 of my hydras in cargo transfer have died. You can see that in the mini-map there that there's only 1 left down near the harvester. And I'm going to finish growing these up, and they're going to provide some defense. Oh, not again. No, the same guy caught me off guard. There's 1 in double, guys. Ah, that's so frustrating. The same guy, and from the same angle. He's coming around the long way to nanogrid status and just flogging me with his rifle, which is just not cool, man. I don't have to deal with that, so I'm going to just gorge it again because that's what I want to do. But I can't because I'm out of resources, which means all my hydras are going to die. So when you're a gorge and you die, your hydras will die unless you go gorge again relatively soon after dying. So because I only have 3 resources, I cannot gorge again. And you know what I should have done? I should have got Carapace as a gorge. That would have helped a lot. So using my B evolution menu to evolve Carapace there. So I'm going to be a good little skulky and try and help defend this area instead. Join Mr. Samus. Is it Samus? That's actually Samus. Hey Samus, where's your suit? Where's your, what do you call that again? The weapon she uses in Metroid? Rogue goes down to Strayan. Ha 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 ha. The few, the shameful that actually get killed by me. I'm just kidding, Rogue. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of pressure on this thing. Ah, damn it, I forgot I couldn't get behind that extractor. So we're not going to be able to do a hell of a lot here, so I'm not going to throw my life away in there. Those Marines would have had a great sight line on me.
Pretty good.
But it's just poking them in the eye, doing a bit of damage to that extractor, keeping them on their toes. And now I'm going to go up to top graphical and do the same thing. Using shift walk to have a listen.
Could we get spores soon?
Not only does it make you impossible to hear for the Marines, but it also allows you to hear more easily because you don't have the sound of your own footsteps. So I'm probably going to get killed here, but it's going to be worth it because I'm going to do a lot of damage to this extractor right outside their base. Going to force some Marines off attack to come and rebuild this thing. But I might actually kill it. Oh, it's a miracle. And you know what? Once that's dead, I am going to be a sneaky... No, I'm not, because there's already a Marine in here. Can I get out of here with my life? It is highly unlikely. Yes, I can. And I'm going to escape through the ventilation shaft. Yeah, baby. And looks like we've got some combat just behind me. So I am pretty happy with how that went. Didn't just feed a kill there. Of course, being killed in NS, we actually had some really interesting feedback from some people from another company that were just playing NS for as a favor to us, Unknown Worlds, to see how the game was going. And they were MMO players mostly, and they were like, "Oh, you die so much," but then we realized that dying isn't such a big deal. That was really fascinating for us because we think of dying as just something natural in a multiplayer game. Whereas obviously a lot of MMO players consider dying to be a horrible, horrible thing that you just do not want to happen under any circumstances. But it's still nice to stay alive. And what is after surviving all that, I make a terrible tactical blunder, not seeing Voodoo down the end of that corridor, and getting my proverbial handed to me on a platter. I love that Hydra placement there. That's really cool. So that Gorge has just placed this Hydras, and now he's chilling in the vents. And there's nothing. Oh, bile bombs research. I'm going to go back to being a Gorge soon. I am going to go back to being a Gorge. I might try to be a vent Gorge somewhere, but that Gorge is already doing it in the prime
about
vent.
3 in maintenance.
Excuse me. Coughing in a video is so unprofessional. But hey, I'm pretty unprofessional. Let's go up to West Scarlets and join that Gorge there. There's not a terrific number of higher life forms out. We don't have fades or anything going on. But, oops, that was dumb. Voodoo again. Ah! I was shift walking as he turned the corner,
Yeah,
so
it's
that basically means I was a sitting dark
One in
prey
Nano.
saying help Nano. Sounds like Nano is under attack, and when they say Nano, that is short speak when you're playing on Veil for Nano Grid Status, which is that room at the center of the map with 2 resource towers. So I'm going to head over there right now and make sure I'm grabbing Carapace, and I'm going to grab Celerity as well. Celerity allows you to move much more quickly. So our commander is evolving those upgrades, and whoa, that was fast. Get that nice little wind rushing sound effect. There are Marines coming here.
Ugh, I need to die so I can get new upgrades. NFA.
If you change the form, you can get your upgrade.
You can? I did that once and I did.
Got one of them. Going down to Myrgith.
Again.
Myrgith again. That guy has been going to town on me. So right now it looks like, I mean, it's a pretty even game. The Marines do have a lot of resource flow though, and speaking of which, maybe I'll go Celerity Skulk again to try and do something about that. I'm going to try and cut up towards topographical analysis and take down that extractor again, or at least put a dent in it.
My fade dropped dead before I had time to shadow step.
There's way too many of them there.
4.
Watch it fade, there's 3 of them. Getting 1 or 2 bites in there. Oh, thanks Gorge, much appreciated. Switching between... They're trying to build here in the dome. Guys, they're trying to put up a phase gate. Sorry, they already have a phase gate. What am I talking about? Switch to my alien vision to try and clean up this mess. Yeah, got it. Nice, nice work, guys.
Hit pipeline.
So notice the way I was switching between... Oh, this is a big alien force right now. This is beautiful. So we're all going to go through the pipeline right now and attack the alien base there, which is just awesome. Notice the way I was switching between Parasite and Bite during that fight.
Back.
And the Marines actually have jetpacks out now, which is not good for us.
Get out here.
Pipeline power down.
So this means no more jetpacks for this Marine team if we destroy this command station, which we will do quite comfortably.
Sure.
Shall we push through?
Get back to sub and heal it up.
We actually just won the game, so we can do whatever we want.
One player saying, we've won the game because we took that down but kept both our hives, and that's probably true. It's going to be tough for the Marines to come back from this. They're in real trouble here.
Push to sub, I'm going to try shotgun it down.
Oh, copying it from Voodoo in the head there. Wasn't using leap enough in any of that combat. But I should be pretty comfortably able to evolve into something else right now. Yes, I could evolve into a Lurk. And you know what? Why not? Why not lurk it up for the end game? Because this is very much looking like an end game. Right now we have a lot of tech. We have a lot of, you know what, I'm going to go Adrenaline with Carapace. And I am going to try and spore these guys to buggery. When you've got spores, you can become a crop duster. And that is what I'm going to do right now. So we have an Onos in Westgard, so I'm going to go up there and try and support that Onos.
There's a new hive, they're trying to build it.
Why would you say I'm Beta Egg? Almost like it better.
Can't do anything about fight.
Whoa, that sounds like level 3 weapons. And that was atrocious. I so had that guy by rights, but. So we got a little something happening down here in the Overlook. Looks like we're okay.
You could redrop the hive.
Yes, got him. $28 hit points. That was close. Oh boy. Oh boy. They are on either side of this vent. That's tricky. There's one in the Overlook. There's one Marine sitting in the Overlook right now, guys. I'm just gonna chill here. I'm not throwing away this life form. Far out. What do they expect me to do? Come down there and fight? Not likely. And
You know, could have a harvest.
looks like the Overlook's clear, so I'm gonna get out of here and go back and heal.
To himself.
Got a couple of Marines in here, so I'm gonna spore this whole room out and make it so there is nowhere for these Marines to hide where they cannot be gassed. Now remember, gas is actually opaque to Marines, so you can see through it as an alien, but when you cannot see through it, so it's actually very frustrating to try and fight through it. Where's that Onos? I want to go help him. I think he's up here. Yeah, he's back at the hive. There he is. I'm going to stick with him. Try and gas him.
Bite does more damage.
Whenever whenever he needs some assistance.
Does more,
Anyone
but
else
slower.
just watching that see the Onos's
Actually
eyeball?
not slower.
I think when I clipped into the model there, I actually saw its eyeball. That is disgusting. I never want to see that again. Here we go. Now I'm going to deploy a huge amount of gas in this room, and actually my fellow Lurk is doing that as well. Oh, there's so many mines going off in there. I'm actually going to have to back the hell out. But then again, I'm going to have to go the other way because that Marine had me covered. And back out I go. So I lost a lot of health. I'm going to go back here. Chill with this gorge. Nice. Dengue seeing that I needed help, and he's healing me up. And he's also destroyed the power.
With some crags and forward bases set up at Skylight and Topo.
Thanks, Gorgie. So, Marines are in a tough spot right now. We have 3 hives and we have the entire map, and so basically this is just a grind down right now, but it's not going to be a grind down because we've got a lot of life forms. And we've got an Onos coming in, and here he comes. Let's do some damage, baby. So while all the Marines are shooting at the Onos, you can fly in as a Lurk and gas the place. So that's what I was just doing there. Gassing it up and actually managing to kill some of the spores, which is definitely not the aim of the game, but it does help. Getting a lot of gas damage down there, I'm sure. All that gas, actually killing Tannant. So just crop dusting the whole place really does help the other life forms do what they need to do. And remember, you can deploy the gas up high like I'm doing right now, and it will fall to the ground. So actually killing him again, he must be so annoyed. Because the idea with the spores is not necessarily to get kills, but to weaken all those Marines so that
lots of
your
grenades.
other life forms, such as the Onos and the Skulk especially, can get in there and actually get those kills.
You think
Grenades going off there. Top Hat Gorge, just got to watch out. Alright, I'm going to follow the Onos in, and while they're shooting at the Onos, I'm going to deploy the spores into the room. Whoa, that was a lot of grenades. So these Marines, they've got a bit of tech here, but it's really not going to be enough to stop
I'm gonna
this.
go Onos and a skylight in a second.
Oh, this Onos is taking a bit of damage. So sporing nice and evenly all over the Marine base, making sure there's nowhere they can go to get away from that damage. And Thunderhorse asking for Xenocide. Gassing the armory there, I think that was an armory, I'm not sure,
I get a miss.
is a really good option because often Marines will just sit around it. Actually, I'm getting a lot of spore kills here. Whoa, got to stay away from the ground because that's where grenades and mines will be going off. So do not, whatever you do, gas near the ground. Stay up high, let the gas fall down onto the Marines. Yeah, so I'm probably going to die here, but my work here is done. I think we've got this. I'm going to get back out of there. No, I'm going to survive. Okay. 2 Oni here, and these gorges and crags are keeping them healed. And I'm going to get in on some of the heals from Top Hat Gorge as well. So this is probably going to be one of the final pushes here. 2 Oni going in. Note the way
Think about it. If you're one Skulk and with a whole bunch of higher life forms, you know, everybody that just, you know, like one hit to die.
I am actually flying very slowly here,
Or if you
but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got 2 Oni in here, and Oni tend to draw fire. That's kind of a universal truth. That they just, people like shooting at Oni. Keeping plenty of gas down.
Yeah, teamwork.
Whoops. Damn.
Believe it or not, in
Close.
pub games, it happens all the time.
I like it. I like the gutsy defense of the Marines. This is often one of the most fun parts of the game because while the aliens do have it, the potential for just awesome last stand fun and us trying to crack that shell is really good. So this sort of last 5% of the game here. Ooh, almost getting caught on fire there. So I'm not going to go in without any other life forms in there. That would be a dangerous option. Here we go. Now the Onos is going in. So I go in with the Onos. Yep, the power's out, so nothing is happening in this room. And that is going to be game for us. So I'm just going to chew on the command station. Knock, knock, Commander. Come out and play because this is GGG. There's the death of the Commander.
Nice job.
And that is a win. For the alien side, that was a good fun game. Then we're all going to go in the ready room. Oh no! Actually falling into spectator mode there. Look at all these life forms in here, that is so cool. Let's hang up here on the roof. You can hold shift to hang on the roof as a lurk and look down on that battlefield. So there we go. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Probably going to go ahead and record quite a few more this weekend on the All In Frag Fest #1 server.